Hey YouTube, it's Indakuba. For those wondering, yeah, that's how you say my YouTube name. Anyways, as you can see from my previous videos, I've been following up Sony with their 4-player mashup, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Now, I've seen a lot of videos with people saying, oh, it's a clone of Super Smash Bros. Well, I beg to differ. So I've gotten to the public beta, so without further ado, let's get started. Oh, and I apologize in advance if my quality is horrible. I have an iPhone 3GS, and yeah. So, if the quality is bad, I'm sorry. I'm going to try and get it adjusted as soon as possible.
PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Alright. So, like I said earlier, as we all know, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale is a 4-player mashup of Sony's most memorable mascots and a few third-party characters.
Select your character.
In the beta, obviously, you have a selection of 6 characters. You got Kratos, Sweet Tooth, Fat Princess, Rapper the Rapper, Colonel Raddick, and Sly Cooper. I'll go with Sly Cooper. Waiting to connect to some opponents. Oh, this is my first commentary, by the way, so I'm sorry if I sound kind of all nervous and quiet and whatnot. Alright.
Ready? Fight!
Now, as we all know, people all over the internet, as I said earlier, have been comparing this to, obviously, Nintendo's famous mashup, Super Smash Bros. However, I completely beg to differ. Like, don't get me wrong, I am a huge Smash Bros. Fan. I have been since I was a little kid. But compared to this game right here, the strategy used to, for starters, implement kills, and on top of that, the diversity of all the characters, instead of having certain clone characters like how it was on Super Smash Bros. Melee, is the difference is so great. There really isn't even a comparison. Like, the gameplay is solid. Like, all the characters have their own unique way of fighting. You'll never see them do anything else another character will do. I mean, maybe except for Cole and Evil Cole, because, I mean, they're different but somewhat the same, and their level 1 super is the same. But, yeah. Oh, speaking of supers, obviously we know that on Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you have the Final Smash feature, which, if you break the Smash Ball open, you get to use a certain attack that gives you a chance to kill your opponents easier and quicker. Well, obviously the super system on this game is the only way you can score kills instead of KOing your opponent off the screen. Oh crap, he has a level 3. I'm gonna see if I can hide. Yeah, but compared to Super Smash Bros., the super system on this game makes it look like a complete joke. Like, oh, he got me. Because for starters, Super Smash Bros. Final Smash, you have to do that same move repeatedly every time you get the Smash Ball. Every single time. It gets boring because it's repetitive. This game gives you 3 options with 3 unique moves that gives you more than just one kill. I mean, it's refreshing at the least, actually. Because, first of all, the cinematics with the Super, it's great. It looks great. It feels great when you execute it. I need to kill Kratos before he kills me. It's just like a breath of fresh air. It's amazing. Yes, got it. As you can see, I'm Sly Cooper, so here's my level 3 super. And now I will annihilate. Where'd he go? Oh well. But truthfully, coming from a Smash Bros. Fan since the very beginning, because like for the people that was like born in the 90s, like we all know that when Smash Bros. First came out for the 64, it was having the same treatment as this game is right now. The exact same treatment. And then once they actually got their hands on it and played it, now it's one of the greatest fighting series of all time. Now, I don't understand why they won't give this game a chance, because they're like, oh, it's a clone. Oh my god, it's gonna suck because they're copying Smash Bros. I highly beg to differ, because there are plenty of games that took after the same engine as Smash Bros. And nobody talks about them. Let's see, prime example, I believe Cartoon Network's mashup. I forgot what it's called because I haven't played it. But that takes after the Smash Bros. Engine. As well as, oh well, one thing about the beta is also it will cut you off if you get to overtime. But another thing is Battle Stadium Dawn, the Japanese. I mean, I heard that game was great too, but nobody ever gets on it about copying Smash Bros. Because they don't necessarily copy Smash Bros. They just take the 4-player mashup engine and build onto it to create a better game. Let's see if I can get one more match in for you guys.
I hear people talking, but I can't talk to them.
Okay, so now we're on Hades from God of War. He completely skipped the intro. Alright, I'm Sly Cooper again, so just letting y'all know. Alright, so let's talk about the controls a little bit. The controls are really smooth. Like, I know for starters, let's talk about the movement. From videos, it looks like it's slow. Like, obviously it's a video. But when you actually play the game is way faster than it looks. It's way smoother than it looks. And it's way funner than it looks. Like, the beta just came out yesterday. I swear I said a while back I was going to play one more match before I go and do something else. And that was about maybe 2 to 3 hours ago. I mean, the only reason why I was on the main menu was to start this video from the very beginning. But besides that, I didn't really stop. I don't know what player 4 is doing. Anyways, the type of moves that these guys have, there's a huge diversity compared to Smash Bros. Seeing that on Smash Bros. You only have the A attacks, the B attacks, throws, and the final smash. Well, this, besides having A and B, you have square, triangle, and circle attacks, plus the directional options, the throws, the supers, and I'm on level 3. Alright.
What? You can shoot me? How do you shoot me?
I'd love to stay in check.
Oh, well, I can't run.
Yeah. Yeah, but you have a greater diversity for attacks than you do on Smash Bros. Because obviously, well, you have an extra button, plus more supers to use. There we go.
The main reason, you know what the reason?
See if I can get another level 3.
I'll buy the sword, you know, and keep the key, not keep it in the register. You need trouble for that. That's why I like train my, I always have my key.
Another thing that's, in my opinion, better than Smash Bros. Is the stages. Now, each stage takes after 2 games from the Sony franchise, and they mash them up into one giant stage. Like, as you can see, Hades is being attacked by the Patapon, and he just fell. Only certain stages in Super Smash Bros. Have, man, I forgot. You see, you heard somebody in the background say Super Smash Bros. But they have hazards happen in the background. Well, in this game, every stage has it. And unlike Smash Bros., when the full game releases, you have the option to disable the hazards in the background if you feel like it. Wow.
Select your character.
In my opinion, this game is extremely fun. Like, it is a must buy. Like, this is just the beta. Only 6 characters out of 20. And I'm having the time of my life. If 6 characters can give anybody that much fun, just imagine how it's going to be when the full game releases. Like, this is a must buy game. I can't stress that enough. As for the comparison with Smash Bros., I love Smash Bros. To death. Been a fan since a kid. But this game, honestly, can be better than Smash Bros. I have full confidence in that. I mean, out of the entire Smash Bros. Series, the only game that can really compete with this, truthfully, is Super Smash Bros. Melee. Because Brawl, they upped the graphics and the gameplay and all that, but it was just missing that certain something that made Melee so great. Well, that's my opinion. I just got an invite from somebody. I'm going to take it. Before I end this video, also, online is really smooth. Like, you'll barely get any type of lag whatsoever. Like, the only reason on the beta, if you ever see it, is the fact that it's a beta. They're testing the online features. That's why sometimes you'll see me get kicked out of matches and all that. That's just the beta. When the full game comes out, it won't be like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.